today we have this document that is just, it's another piece of a puzzle that shows that Russia had interfered in our election, and this particular document shows that Sputnik and Russia Today and other Russian outlets published anti-Clinton stories, and that the pro-Kremlin bloggers, say that 3 times, pro-Kremlin bloggers, oh wow, she sells seashells by the seashore. That's easier than pro-Kremlin bloggers. Who knew? But yeah, they had this big Twitter campaign, and they were calling into question the fairness of our elections. The whole thing with Donald Trump on the campaign trail saying elections are rigged. This came straight from this Russian document. So either he's, very clairvoyant, or they told him to say it. Okay. And then the most popular video that they had, these Russian bloggers that they put out, was a video how 100% of the 2015 Clinton charity went to themselves. That one got 9 million views on social media. 9 million views. And there was another part of it where the traditional media outlets were treating Donald Trump badly, and the media is rigged against him. All this stuff that he said about the media, I hate the media. They're so unfair. We should shut them down. Remember all this stuff. This comes straight out of this Russian document. I mean, it's almost verbatim. The stuff that was in this document and the stuff that came out of his mouth on the campaign trail is almost identical. It's incredible. So these documents don't mention the hacking because that was a covert operation. These were the overt operations, and they combined overt propaganda with covert hacking efforts to reinforce each other, according to intelligence officials who spoke to Reuters about this document. And said that they understood about the hacked documents being released, by WikiLeaks, and they coordinated things to, happen overtly and covertly at the same time. Now, this particular document is the overt propaganda, and the hacking and all the releases of the WikiLeaks and the letting, Roger Stone know, or Roger Stone thanking, or Donald Trump asking, that was the covert operations. And so, you just have this puzzle coming together, and it doesn't look like a very good picture for Donald Trump being, America first. It looks like Donald Trump was promoting Russia's positions on everything from our media to our elections, to the security of our elections, to Hillary Clinton, to, a softer policy on Russia, the obsoleteness of NATO, the changing of the Republican Party platform at the convention, saying that, we wouldn't send lethal force to Ukraine, the promoting of the annexation of Crimea, going, oh, well, they wanted to be Russians anyway, by Donald Trump. And the whole picture together is looking so poorly for Donald Trump that today in the Washington Post, Sarah Posner writes an article called "The White House's Game on Russia Has Now Been Fully Exposed." And what this article is telling us is that while Adam Schiff, the ranking member on the House Intelligence Committee, said that the Russia investigation is back on track after Devin Nunes also had to recuse himself from all things Russia and is now being investigated by the House Ethics Committee for perhaps revealing classified information, they're not giving up on this story. Even though he's had to recuse himself, even though he's under investigation, it looks as if the Republicans will rally around Trump because this picture that is developing is really bad for him. It looks like it's impeachable. It looks like it's treasonous. It looks like it's, a complete handmaiden's tale that, Putin was pulling the puppet strings on Donald Trump, and Trump is a puppet of Putin. And so their aim, the Republicans' aim, starting next week, when they come back from, wait for it, vacation, is to make the Russia investigation into Benghazi. By this, I mean they're going to point at Susan Rice. And they're going to say, we're tired of it. Just like, but Benghazi was a big nothing burger that went on for years, produced absolutely no criminal activity, produced no dereliction of duty, produced nothing. Hillary Clinton went and testified for 11 freaking hours. Do you think Donald Trump will do the same? Do you think Rex Tillerson might do the same now that ExxonMobil is asking for a waiver from Russian sanctions so that they can begin their $500 billion drilling escapades with Russia, thereby avoiding the sanction? There is no reason to take sanctions off of Russia. In fact, there's more and more reason to put more sanctions on Russia. The more we find out about them interfering in our election process, the more and more we want to punish them, not take sanctions off for the likes of ExxonMobil. And doesn't it now look as if Rex Tillerson is putting his thumb on the scale for his former company, ExxonMobil, with this appeal to the Department of Treasury to take the sanctions off of Russia for the purposes of allowing the ExxonMobil joint drilling deal to go forward to the tune of $500 billion? Oh, this stinks to high heaven.